This is a brand new style released by Ellen Wille. Today we're going to meet Noblesse in the color Cream Blonde Shaded. We're going to get down to all of the details. There's a lot you want to know about this style. Coming up. This wig style was sent to me by Wig Studio One so I could review it for you today. You can find it at Wig Studio One. If you drop below the video and expand the description box, you will find a direct product link there. It will be titled Ellen Wille Noblesse at Wig Studio One. If you click on the link, it'll take you out to the site. You can see the colors, the pricing. We invite you to shop at Wig Studio One. If you have any questions for us, please reach out to support@wigstudio1.com. Don't forget, Ellen Wille styles are an automatic 30% off at checkout at Wig Studio One. And don't forget to visit our private Facebook group called the Wig Studio One Wig and Topper Support Group. Ellen Wille's Noblesse is a luxurious, long layered style, and it's a part of their Modex collection. It does combine some elements of some very popular other Ellen Wille styles that we know and love. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now this one is right out of the box. I gave it a shake. I inspected the cap really well. We're going to talk about the cap and the fit here coming up. But what I fell in love with are these layers. So that front layer is around 9¼ inches. Now, typically that is a little long for my face. I'm 6½ from hairline to chin. But they feathered back into the style really nicely. So all you have to do is just take your hands and train it. And the way these layers break, it gives it a beautiful feminine flowing look. So if you have the skills or you know a stylist, you could certainly have a bang or a shorter fringe added to the style. That would prevent it from slipping into the face. And it might make it a little more wearable for you because, like I said, it will take some training to pull back those layers and train them away from the face. So in the back, we're looking at about a 16-inch length. There's minimal layering in the back. It's kind of squared off there at the weight line. And that just really sets the stage for all of this beautiful layering around the face, which I think, like I said, absolutely makes this style. It weighs just over 4 ounces. So before we get into the cap design on this style, let's first of all talk about these fibers. It is not a heat-friendly style. This is made from the regular synthetic by Ellen Wille. Each one of these fibers is really silky fine. And they're separated in more on the dry side, just a baby fine, dry texture to it. It has some really nice fluttery movement. So this one is not heat friendly. A lot of their newer styles coming out are heat friendly. So I think you'll be happy to know this is made from that regular synthetic. The density is just an average density. In the description, it calls it a light density. I'm not really seeing that. I think there's quite a bit of fiber sewn in here. And the way I can always tell is if I take it all back and put it into a ponytail, I'm still getting about 1 inch diameter on a ponytail in the back. So we don't get a listing like on human hair. Sometimes they list the density in terms of a percentage, and we don't get that information, but I can tell you it's just an average density. What makes it feel really lightweight are two things. The fiber, which we talked about being a very light, wispy, silky type fiber that's very feathery and dry. And the other reason for this luxurious light feeling is the cap. So the cap is really ultra lightweight. It's partially hand-tied. We're going to see a double monofilament top, hand-tied panels on the sides and then the back, and then at the bottom we have some integrated wefting there. Also, there is what they call a little mini lace front, and that lace front runs from here to here. So I'm going to put up a picture of the inside of this cap. We're going to go through this because there's a lot you want to know about it. This is a partially hand-tied cap. So the first thing you're going to see is that double monofilament top. So a single layer monofilament and then with a little additional tulle looking material over that monofilament. You can definitely get the illusion of scalp no matter how you want it parted. There's no permatease at all throughout this cap either. So you're getting a very low profile all the way around. And that just lends to the flowing movement and layering here on the style. The next thing you're going to see though is, and this is sort of the elephant in the room, and that's that what they call mini lace front. So that mini lace front is actually just kind of stuck onto the end of that cap right there at the front hairline. It seems like an afterthought. It's definitely in addition to it. I do not care for that for two reasons. Number one, it kind of limits your ability to part this style and take advantage of that lace. You're more or less going to have to part it right down the middle to take advantage of that with just a little bit of room to switch around that front piece and still take advantage of that lace. The other thing is, when the lace is not a part of the structure of the cap, it doesn't lay flat. So if you're looking at a temple to temple lace front, it's a part of the structure of the cap. When you apply it, there's sufficient tension along that lace to keep it laying flat to the head. However, in this case, I find that lace lifts up very easily right there, just because there's not that tension on it. It's more or less just an add-on to that front. So although I really like that they added a little bit of lace, I would have rather seen a temple to temple lace front. So you're going to see also some hand-tied panels, some beautiful ear tabs, and elastic and Velcro adjusters here. Now, what you want to know about the sizing is this. Ellen Wille's description states that this is more or less for petite average. I can tell you that I had to cinch this in as far as it could go just to get a secure fit on my head. I feel like this is average, right? And I feel like if you are petite average, you could probably get a decent adjustment. I would have no way of measuring for average, large, or above, but I feel like that stretch would work both ways. I think we would probably be able to get up to average large on this. So just be aware of those few things, because this is an ultra light, ultra luxurious cap. You hardly even know that it's on your head. It feels beautiful. Having known now all of the specs and everything, it's absolutely gorgeous. It has an ultra natural look to it. I think that this cap really gives it that nice natural look, and the layers are doing their work. Everything just comes together in a wonderful symphony here. Let's talk about this color, cream blonde shaded. Now, this cream blonde shaded is a combination of a very light gold blonde and a light natural blonde. And then all of that on a light brown root. I do feel like this rooting is very light compared to some other cream blonde shaded applications that I have seen on other styles. I really feel this is a wonderful, wonderful application of this color. So I'll try to get below the lighting here so that we don't have shadows and contrast. You'll be able to see that it is truly a light brown root. And that light brown root is more sandy in tone. It's not brassy. There's no reddish tones to it. It looks completely natural. Okay, so let's go ahead then and do a full spin indoor and outdoor. Then we're gonna get down to a little bit of styling so you can see how this one moves and reacts to manipulation. And it fits very nicely and securely between the ear and the ear tab. There's no permatease or no heavy densities or anything in the area. So this is definitely a glasses friendly style. Everybody have a great day. Be sure to check this out at Wig Studio One. Again, all of those product links are below the video. We'll see you again real soon.